Still be there.
I think that, okay, this guidance, what you said, sounds to me very, very correct and moral and just, without coming from anything.
That wasn't my question.
Yeah?
I'll say it again to you. Let me ask you again.
No, but I'm sorry, but okay, I get your point. I get your storyline.
No, I don't want you to get my storyline.
You just cannot take my point.
No.
It doesn't sink in with
No.
you.
Listen,
it's fine.
Listen again.
It's fine.
Listen again. Just listen again. I said it again. Listen again. Just listen again, please. I'm following this guidance.
Yes, the guidance you're telling me is good, no matter God.
No, but what I'm saying,
good regardless.
Alhamdulillah. So what I'm saying to you,
this should be
taught in. So what I'm saying to you,
you should behave like that.
Well, you disagree with my guidance.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No.
You think you can drink alcohol?
Okay. Come on.
You think you can gamble?
Okay, wait. No, come on. If you say, wait a minute. If you take a guidance.
Why isn't it taught in schools?
Okay, let me say. When you say your guidance, right? This is where we cannot come to an agreement, because when you say guidance, for you it's all or nothing. You take the whole package or you take nothing. This is where I think your logical argument is wrong. Listen. Because I can still say, well, I have no issue with a beer or two, but I still think you're right in saying you should take care of your parents. So for me, you don't have to take the whole package. Your point is, if you don't take the whole package, you're not guidance.
No. Listen, Marshall.
Forget your
Marshall, listen.
They are all.
Listen.
So listen to me now.
This isn't about you.
No, seriously, listen to me, please.
This isn't about you.
No, but I'm trying to make you understand why I think your argument is fine up to a point.
Show me where I can find this guidance anywhere else then.
What? Sorry, say again?
Show me where this guidance anywhere else then.
Okay, sorry.
In its complete nutshell.
It is completed. The problem is the logic, where our logics fall apart, clash, is because for you it's an all or nothing, right? Yeah.
Name me one teaching I shouldn't be following.
Well, I think for example,
give me one part.
Being so strict on alcohol, right? I think it's more of a cultural agreement, right? I don't see anything wrong with drinking a beer.
So my guidance is wrong when it says don't drink alcohol.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it's good, okay? I'm not saying it's wrong, but I don't find anything wrong with drinking a beer of two. Okay. If you take too much of it, then it becomes harmful.
I ask the question again. The guidance I have right now, where else can I find that guidance?
Okay, if you don't...
Well, you disagree with it?
Wait, no. Fucking hell. I don't disagree with your guidance. I just told you it's fucking awesome.
So 0 tolerance on alcohol you agree with?
Sorry?
0 tolerance on alcohol you agree with?
This is a policy that we as a society must agree upon.
You agree with that?
I don't tell you I agree with that. It might be my personal preference, but...
I'm asking your personal preference.
Okay. I'll answer you my personal preference. If you would take away a beer from me, I would feel pissed.
What?
Because I do like beer, I understand the risk of it, and I never got drunk in my whole life because that's not my thing. That's the problem with your argument. Well, so I think, and just one time thing. So you tell me, another point that interests me in your argument, you said, tell me wherever, if there's another place, I assume you mean other than Muslim faith, right? Is that correct? Where I can find this guidance?
Yes.
Right. Well, okay, my reply to that question is, you don't need a faith for those things.
Anywhere. Give me any guidance. Show me anywhere.
Okay, if you find that in the Muslim faith.
No. I want you to show me better guidance than what I have.
I don't need to.
You do.
No,
you do.
I think what you're saying now is fantastic, right?
Right.
But religion takes with him. I mean, you don't need to believe. Sorry, my words in a fairy tale, in a God creator, to tell you that. Because those things are really good.
No, but here's the point.
Right?
Here's the point. I'm going to say one more time, Marshall. Please. Let me try it one more time, please.
No, but
please.
You already made your point. We're going.
No. It's not circles. I'll tell you why. We're not agreeing to disagree either. We're not. I'll say it again to you. I'm asking a question.
I don't need to believe
asking
in a
you a question
to know that what you're saying is morally good and good for the people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you.
What do you mean by morally good?
For example, causing unnecessary harm to another person is morally wrong. Why is it okay? Morally, let's take the moral out of the question. Why is that wrong?
What do you mean by unnecessary?
For example, if I just punch you in the face for no reason, I think that is bad because we understand.
But if you come at him with a knife, then it's most people would justify.
Well, wait. Okay, self-defense is another thing, right?
So, abstract.
Yeah.
So, the question is, what is morally good? Okay? If I say I'm doing something that I benefit, that's one thing.
The answer to that is morally good is defined by the times we're living in, and we try to do better and better and better.
Ethically good, that's not morally.
No. It's the same thing. Slavery was morally acceptable and morally good back in the times. Today, it's not anymore. Why? Because we have evolved.
That's your choice of definition of
No, it's not a choice. No, there is no.
No, he accepts that.
In the stone, no, he never heard that. There is no such a thing.
His premise is we live a life and he enjoys it, we don't.
Morality
That's irrelevant if none of us are actually going to find out.
what people accept changes. I'll agree with that. Now, if you say morality itself changes,
You've got to answer a direct question, please.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going to say it one more time.
Yes.
Right.
Say to me.
You heard my beautiful guidance, yeah?
Yes.
Right. I believe.
I wish I would be able to act
Inshallah,
as much as I possible
Inshallah one
to
day.
the principle you just outlined.
Inshallah one day.
Yeah.
But listen, inshallah means God willing. Okay. All right. Now, I have told you that I believe
Yes.
that this guidance
Yes.
has come from a creator.
Okay.
Right. So we follow so far.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
You believe
Yes.
it's not come from a creator, yeah?
I believe there is no such thing.
Right. So this guidance hasn't come from a creator, yeah?
Yeah. It
Right.
cannot come from something
Right.
that is not there. Okay.
If it hasn't come from a creator, the question has to be where's it come from? Yeah.
Okay.
But the second thing is, does it change the guidance?
Okay.
It changes the authority which the guidance speaks.
See your point.
Because no, that's what I'm
No, it
saying to you.
doesn't change the value of the guidance.
Right,
It doesn't. It
right,
doesn't.
right. So, going back to what I was saying to you, whether there's a God or whether there's not a God, my guidance is still the same.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So,
Perfect.
and you just said,
Which to me says we don't need a God for our guidance.
and which says also
Yes.
that by believing I have a God,
Yes.
I do have superior guidance that you wish you could emulate one day. Yeah, you said that.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So I have a superior guidance, and if there is a God, listen.
Yes.
And if there is a God,
Yes.
inshallah, then after we die,
Yes.
I benefit again. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Then you win.
I win. Right.
Why do you say you win?
Now, if there's no God,
Yes, you still have the guidance.
I still have the guidance.
Okay.
I still have the guidance.
Okay.
Yeah. And when we die,
You will not believe me, but I'm now finally following you.
thank you. I do believe you. I do believe you.
And I'm not
Mashallah,
saying
I do
this
believe
just
you.
to please you, just to me.
Mashallah, I can see you're not that kind of character to please people. I know. You're sincere, and I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Lost in translation a little bit here and there.
Pascal's wager. This is the basic.
This is what we're saying. So here's the scenario now.
Yeah.
So if I'm right,
I don't think you win the Pascal wager.
no. But
But
if
that's a different thing.
if I'm right
Yes.
about God existing,
Yes.
I win in this life and I win in the next life. Yep. All right. If you're right,
Yes.
and there is no God,
Yes.
I also win in this life, and
Yes.
no one, and we win after.
Okay, the reason I think Pascal wager is still won by the non-believer position is because with following Islam or any other religion.
No, Islam.
No. I'm just.
No, please don't equate Islam with another religion, please.
No, wait. You have to listen to me now. Please make an effort to see that I'm not talking about Islam in particular. I'm talking about right. So, the Pascal wager is not about Islam. It's about religion, religious belief. You have to take that, okay? And you're on board with that?
Belief in God, carry on.
Belief in any god, right? You could say the Pascal wager to Zeus for the Greeks. It would be exactly the same. Nobody believes in Zeus right now, right? We are all atheists to Zeus, okay? Anyway, so I believe that the atheist position is still less risky because. No, wait. Let me finish, please. Let me finish. What you are failing to say. You're not
Less
okay.
risky.
Yes.
You're still saying that.
Yes, let me finish, please. Yeah. Okay. The reason you're not seeing my point is
Tell me why it's less risky.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain to you. You will not get my point. That's fine because you are on a different position.
No, don't say that.
The reason is because when you believe in a God, when you take the guidance that you told me, right? What you told me, all those things, is not only that. This is not the be-all, end-all of any religion. Religion also tells you and prescribes you to do a lot of other things that are completely unnecessary.
Give me examples.
And potentially.
Give me one example.
For example, okay, yeah, let me finish. An example. in the Christian faith.
Oh no, don't give me a Christian example.
Please.
I'm a Muslim.
I know, but come on. You're not listening.
You're giving him Muslim examples. And
No, but here's the point. No.
The Pascal wager
This is an atheist and a Muslim. So don't tell me what Christianity teaches. I'm not interested.
But then he's not interested in what Islam teaches.
Well, he is because I'm a Muslim. So it's my perspective, isn't it?
No.
You're not Christian in this conversation.
We are having a discussion, right?
Okay, what's your point?
I'm trying to argue my point about why the atheist position is still risky, right? Which you roll your eyes at. I understand that, but the argument is the Pascal wager is not about Islam.
Is Pascal's wager about the afterlife?
It is as well.
So is it about the afterlife? Is it about the afterlife?
As well, yes.
But the thing is, you see, should you be a Buddhist or a Hindu or a Maoist or a Taoist?
You wanted an example of
Most of what you just said are philosophies, not religions.
No, they are religions.
Buddhism isn't a religion.
Christianity is a
They all
religion.
have talks of nirvana or reincarnation or this or that.
Buddhism has no connection to God.
It's about that.
Buddhism has no connection to God.
Which one of those rewards in the afterlife are you going to go for?
If the Christians were right, which I don't believe they are,
You've got maybe 10 different ways
also
to
risking
get
hellfire as well from their belief.
Yeah.
No, if I was debating a Christian, you're correct.
So,
I'm wrong according to them and they're wrong according to me.
No.
So you also take a risk with the
I'm not-
Pascal's wager
I'm not
in
saying you're
rejecting,
wrong.
for instance, the Christians.
No, but that's why I don't reject anything emotionally. It's all intellectual.
No, I agree.
So
That's why I rip Christians to bits here.
Sorry, I want
I
to
enjoy
make
to
an
watch
example. You asked me for an example.
my friend.
But you can't use a Christian example. It's
No,
stupid.
wait. Okay, but then it means you're not listening.
with believing in God
So,
in general.
you said to me, you asked me, tell me an example of something that embracing a religion, right?
No, I just said no.
Okay, embracing Islam, but for fuck's sake. We're talking about the Pascal wager. I'm not talking about Islam itself, right? But if you don't listen to anything that is not related to Islam, then we end the conversation because there's no point.
What?
Let me
My
try.
guidance has nothing to do with Christianity, so why are you using that as an example? I don't get it.
Okay, because
I don't understand why you.
I'm trying.
The same argument for what you just made could be made for any religion.
Yes.
No, it can't.
Why not?
Okay, in Christianity, there's no guidance. Carry on.
Okay. No, that's not true.
There's no guidance.
This is not what they say.
Really?
Yeah.
This is not what a Christian says. You ask any.
What's that? Are you Christian?
I'm talking over him.
No,
Too excited.
You're Muslim. There's no guidance in Christianity.
There's lots of different guidance in Christianity. Some say something and some say something else.
Okay.
The point is, which one would you choose? And the point about that is that each one will say, if you follow the right way, our way, you're saved, and if you're not, you're in hell.
Yeah.
Therefore, they're all making the same
No, the
argument.
point here is this I'm making now.
And
No,
they're mutually exclusive.
No. Here's the point. No. Let me just explain this. One second. He's already conceded that he's the loser in the afterlife, if I'm right.
Yes.
Right. So now we're talking about in this life.
Okay.
Now you can only be a winner in this life if you have the guidance.
Yes, but-
And you can only get the guidance in Islam. Nowhere else.
No.
That's what you
This,
said.
okay, sorry.
But a
This is
Christian will assert the same
completely
thing about
wrong.
Christianity.
But they haven't
This is
got that.
where you found it.
That's the question.
Somebody will find it
Christianity
somewhere
doesn't
else.
get alcohol.
Yeah, exactly.
But the point about that is you're moving the debate on.
No, we'll never win.
This isn't about winning.
You cannot win.
It's not about winning.
Sorry, you say.
It's about the discourse.
He moves the debate
Yeah.
as to that Christianity doesn't give you good guidance and Islam
No.
does.
He said
So you weigh
Christianity.